Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. The quarterback got sacked.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. To the air, it's Leonard. He makes the connection. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The give to the single back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the play.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The run from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Tosses it incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the run, it's Price. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Works the middle of the field. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Price. Dances away again. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. And on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Got his man quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to run it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Payne. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Notre Dame, 14, Florida State, 7.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. Smashes through. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good.
Notre Dame, 14, Florida State, 10.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Comes out throwing on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water guns, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looking for a block. It's Benson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. With the catch, it's Benson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
The Noles decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Using his legs, it's locked. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame 14, Florida State 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pressure coming. And the ball's out, and they're after it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Wants to throw on second down. They're trying to get to it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish send out the punt unit.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. He finds his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. On second down, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll immediately call timeout. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Leonard. On target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
As a defense, you always have to be aware of this guy. You know, having watched film, he's got the speed to get behind your safeties, and they let him get behind him there. That was a big play offensively. And the defense, they've got to change up their coverage.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So after the first down run, here's second down. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. This time they'll go to the running game. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, looking again to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Leonard. Got his man down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Love. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. Fights off the defender. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Dances away from one. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Love. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll throw it on first down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
A loss of 13 on the play. Now, a 4th down. Number 16 in punt formation.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. To the air. It's Leonard. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They go right back to him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The hand to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This is a third and long. Safe completion on the screen. Powers through the defender. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. At the 15, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Takes the handoff, it's Love. At the 40, there he goes. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense in an empty set. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, look out, the ball's free. The defense scoops it up and they're bringing it back.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Benson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The aerial assault continues. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma.
Holds it in.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The ball pops out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.